I thought I better put a video together about your term project because I wanted to remind you that yes, we will still do this, but with what's going on, instead of a face-to-face interview, you're going to do a video by Skype, or I recommend you use Zoom. You've probably all become familiar with how this works by now. And as students, you have access to what's called Zoom Pro or Confer Zoom, which has all the extra bonus options where you can share your screen and things like that. All right, so I think most of you by now, or hopefully you've all looked at the instructions. And I'm going to pause and download. Here's the PDF of the instructions. This is worth 100 points. Very, very important. I don't want you to forget this. I don't want you to be late. If you're late, you're going to start losing 10% deduction for every day. And that includes this April 3rd deadline when you need to let me know who you're going to interview, and you need to provide me with their contact information. I think these are very self-explanatory. Again, I said go in person. We're going to have to change that to FaceTime, Zoom, or Skype, because I don't want you outside interviewing people face to face. It's kind of hard to interview somebody when you have to be 6 feet away from them. Instead of taking a picture of the two of you, make sure you take a screen capture so I can see both of your faces at the same time. Whether you do it over your phone, you do it on a computer. These are just some sample questions. I showed you these already. Again, I want to remind you, when I initially put this together, it was for journalism students. So if you interview somebody that's not in the journalism field, you're going to have to adapt to these. One of the things I strongly suggest you ask them is, what is it like to work from home? What is it like to, how's your career changed? How's your job task changed since this virus erupted and everything's gotten so up in the air? How are they handling all this? How are they balancing everything? For example, a lot of professionals are parents, and their children are normally in daycare during the day. Now their children are home, and how are they dealing with that? So there's all kinds of things you could do that in the normal situation wouldn't be a topic. But with this going on, you could really make this about how things have changed from 3 weeks ago. Finding someone to interview. Here's a list and some places that you might find some people on that you want to interview. Again, please don't wait on this. You're going to need to find somebody as soon as possible. These links that I have here are all professional groups on LinkedIn, so you may have to request to join to get in those. If you don't already have someone, I strongly suggest using one of these. The next link goes to a page that you'll find a form that you fill out, and you provide me the information about who you're going to interview. The first page will be your contact information, and the second page will be about your interviewee. The next link is links for some student samples that you can look at of interviews that have been done in the past. I always think it's good to sort of get an idea of what an A paper looks like. And then by May 1st, you have to submit your final. And here's your link here. And you just add submission. I strongly suggest that you submit, never mind, I don't strongly suggest. You have to submit it as a PDF. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.